Forgot to put my earplugs in. Right, I'm going to do it on the controller mic today because I've got a stream tomorrow of Horizon Forbidden West. I bet you're all looking forward to that one. I know I am. God, I've got it in my hands. It's there. I have the collector's edition with a beautiful permafrost, which is huge. My God, there's a beautiful box, which is the whole of the, what, there's an inside box that says Horizon, it says what you get in it, white kind of box with kind of black stuff, and and then you take another box out of that, which is absolutely covered in graphic detail from all the way around the box. There's no other writing on it apart from Horizon Zero Dawn on the top. Forbidden West on the top, but the rest of it is just all artwork. Okay, so you slide that off, and then you got the Tremor Tusk, the little tiny statue of a wonderful friend there. Right, I'm going to put the camera on. It's a good idea, right? How do you do that? I have no idea. Hang on. How do you put the camera on? That's a very good question that begs an answer. Do you know, I can't think how you do that now. How do I do that now? No, it's not that one. Should have put that before you started, Ray. I should have done before I started, Ray. How do I may have to stop the stream now. Oh, cobblers. Let's have a look at that. See if I can do anything while I'm minutely putting that on. Turn on the camera. Well, looky there if it isn't Uncle RayRay. Although he's got it covered up by the special covering up device. He's covered up morning activities this side of Christmas. you want to put that on, Ray, because people might be able to see you. I just adjust it. You can see that I'm a professional. The way I just set this stuff up. Total professional. Just move that slightly. Yeah, I should have set all this up first, didn't I? What can you do with the guy? Alexa, room light 50%. See if that shed a little bit of light on me. What's made a slight difference. Yeah, I was thinking of going with the camera for Horizon Zero's spludge, but the new one. I mean, we'll see. What do you think? Tell me. Right, we're going to do the main mission of the game. So we finally got that. We finally got to that. We're finally getting now to the main Dragaroony. So let me see, how many hours have we got? Because I want to make sure we're absolutely jam-smacking. Oh, it's in the way of that. Gee, I can't see how many bombs I got. Right, I'll have to move the camera. Ray, move the camera. How do you do that? Well, you can do it while you're in the broadcast. Really, Ray? That's amazingly. How do you do that? Well, it's quite easy. I mean, you can't see me while I'm moving the camera display, but I can just go up there, come back to the display, and you should be able to see me again. Don't I look beautiful?
That'll help.
And that'll help. So I don't know how matched it is with, the gameplay sound. I mean, it could be too loud. I mean, let me just turn it down a bit. It did sound a little bit loud in my ear hole, but of course that could mean nothing. So I'll turn it down one swipe, and that went down one swipe. Music, well, as much as I want music, I don't want it to drown me out, do we? So we're going to go with the main mission here, back onto the main screen. So we're going to go to quests, show on the map. Oh, God, always gives me the willies every time that Oh, wow, we've got to walk on. Why have we got to walk so far? That's what I want to know. And it does look, a little bit quicker now on the PlayStation 5. So we're going with the earplugs in so I can hear it. The telly is on very quiet, so if there is an echo, it's very quiet. But it seems to bring my voice up a little bit, and I'm all for bringing up the voice, eh? So if you want this on Forbidden West, let me know. I'm thinking about it. All depends, if it gets in the way of anything. If it gets, because I've had a look at this kind of screen on the normal one, and it's very difficult to put it anywhere, to be honest. Apart from bottom middle is the only thing I can think of. Right, here we are, Meridian. We have to see King of Art. Oh, it would be night time.
more it'll feel like home.
And of course we have all the best weapons, apart from the ones that are in the other one. You know, the main, the figure stuff. You know, in the main, look at them way marking off. You know, I have them way marking off. How do you do the way marking though? That's a good question. Go to there. The way, is that way marking? Way. Oh, I have. I turned it off. I think I was just testing it to see what it was like without it on. And obviously, you know, it makes a huge difference because I don't know where I'm going. And I don't need to run around in circles for half an hour. You know, because they already drag on too long as it is anyway. But the thing, I'd say almost saved the whole world. No need to pray. I should have done this in the daytime. Maybe it changed to the daytime. Who knows? So yeah, if you want to see this gorgeous figure, I will just go and draw the curtains a minute. Just to see if it'll squiff out a bit of the end of it, like, nope, made no difference. So excuse me while I rustle around, having fun with my own stupidity. On a serious game that I'm supposed to be serious on. Alright, we're supposed to be serious. Ray is supposed to be serious. I think that's a little bit better, yeah. Alexa room light, 60%. Up a tad, eh? That's a better, I think you can see me a little bit better. So, you know, if you want this, when the big game opens up, and so far it's getting tremendous reviews. Which is nice, you know, they can add that with no bugs. I'll be absolutely astounded and amazed that somebody has brought out a game that isn't buggy on release. That will be a flaming miracle, but we'll see, because I mean, there might be some. It's likely to be some. Who's down the back? Can I wait till daytime? It's a bit dark. Let's be serious, right? Put your serious head on.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat.
Not much.
Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
No.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad.
No.
You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Eren knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard
If he's
fortify
not
the
drunk.
western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before.
I should think so.
After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
There you go. Now we've got to talk to the Blameless Marauder. Most ridiculous name I've ever heard. It's supposed to be serious, Ray. Sorry. I can't find a way out. You thought that'd be easy. Oh, there it is. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know if you've been following it. I mean, I've already played the game, I've already streamed it all the way through. But this is at higher resolution on New Game Plus, which is harder than the normal game. Plus, I've made it hard on top of that as well.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city
So
will
doubly
only
hard.
create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival.
I do like a challenge.
Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The Spire.
And
Yeah,
the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you
they're
could
not
parley with
drinking,
them.
that is.
I will.
The ridge, by the way.
The ridge
you
will
know?
be the front
You've got
line.
to plot the front ridge.
That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before.
Yeah,
The
I know.
Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us.
Yes.
You're welcome to tour the defenses.
I will. So what happens now?
I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
That's right.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So,
Really?
if there's more you need to do
Better watch
elsewhere,
out, then.
seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Holy Comanche! It is absolutely heaving down out there. We're in a bit of a storm at the moment. We have actually got a storm, probably the worst I've seen for a little while.
An army on the edge of the city.
What was that there? So a vicious storm has hit our country, blowing winds all over the place. Well, you know, I thought the roof might blow off, but luckily it didn't. Otherwise, it would have been a hell of a smell. That's the first. No, let's not be stupid. It's a Sobeck journal. Last time I visited Prime was November of last year. Months since have been a blur. Flew out last night to oversee the installation of the central armature and the master override. You're welcome, Ted. Which was completed by 4:30 a.m. So I decided to grab a few hours of sleep here before heading back to ZD, which I can't remember what that is, Zero Dawn, called Gaia Before I Bedded Down. Ostensibly, I abducted her ostensibly to update her on the site plan. But the truth is, I miss her. I developed a habit of speaking to her before I sleep. Seems to be the only thing that calms me these days. Woke to a message from Oswald. See, I can't read, can I? I'll just leave it there for you to read. It might be a bit better. The Odyssey launched yesterday, so terrestrial life chance of survival has doubled. Why then do I feel uneasy? I just keep wondering what kind of world Far Zenith will create if the ship reaches its destination so many decades from now. And I worry about that alpha build of Apollo. So much knowledge, so few restraints, and no fail-safes. How will they avoid repeating our mistakes? What's to stop them from playing God? Forwarded the Odyssey message to the Alphas. Naoto replied in less than a minute with a poem, of course, The Burning of the Ship by Longfellow. And it's long, all right? I didn't read all of it, but it seems to me about launching a ship rather than building one. This stanza for couplet. The stanza for couplet or whatever leapt out of me. Humanity, with all its fears, with all its hopes and future years, is hanging breathless on thy fate. Nice. Yes, Odyssey and Zero Dawn both. Spoken of which, I should get back to ZD. I guess I shall stop by NATO's lab and check on Demeter's progress too, which is one of the AI. If I can get out of there without a volume of Tennyson pressed into my hands, I shall count myself lucky. Till next time. There we go. very interesting stuff. So yeah, I shouldn't have done this at night. What a stupid idea that was. But I didn't think. I just wanted to get on and do something. Because I have got to wait. Do you realise I put in... I got the collector's edition, and unfortunately, there's no disc in it. Now, I hate the idea of having no disc with games, because it takes a lot longer to download, right? If you have a disc, it does it in less than half the time. And you pay that money for a collector's edition. They don't give you a disc. I mean, I find that incredible. And I do hate the whole digital revolution when it comes to... Let me look on the map, might see which is closer actually. I do hate the fact that it's all gone digital, and we don't get books with everything now, and it's just all digital. You don't own it in your hand. It's not in your hands anymore. I hate that. So to not have a disc, it's just ridiculous to me. Stuff like that shouldn't happen. You pay good money for something like that. So I'm going to actually mark this one, because it's a bit hard to tell which one of these three it is, to be honest. So it looks like they're all close by. Right, we're going to inspect the defences. So I hope it turns to daytime, because I'll be even worse at night. Petra?
Petra! Here she is, the guest of honor. I knew there was something about you. Hammered from the stuff they make leaders out of.
She goes with her.
And I don't say that to every Nora girl who blows through my town.
That happens to you a lot?
Had to build a wall to fend them off.
Good thing I'm persistent then.
I've missed our little talks. Marat asked me to look over the city arsenal. These guns have aged well. That runs in the Ostrom, no? They were the pride of the Mainspring Forges. So I've taken greater pride in improving them.
But yeah, I've got to wait another 5 hours, so that's what happens if you've got, unless you've got a terrifically high-speed internet. 7 hours I've got to wait. A disc would have cut that time in less than half, and I'd be probably playing it by now, so sad.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then.
But she likes
the
to
target should put up a
like
little less of a fight than those bandit raiders did.
Hot it up, yeah, let's try the gun out, I was useless at this the first time I did it. I kept dropping it, couldn't understand what was going on, God, I was terrible at it. But I think I've got it kind of figured out now. Hopefully. I'm not that with this thing, I think I blew myself in the face there. Did I say I was good at it? I'll take that back. Yeah, it takes a little bit of adjustment to adjust it. Because I'm moving. I'm there, I'm moving target. It's a bit hard to skin it. Maybe that's a bit too far away. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad little weapon. Let's hope during the battle I can actually do a half-decent job. I'm low on that, am I? Oh yeah, it likes to be next to here so it refills. Right now, the first thing I'm thinking of is getting there. That's number one. Because I noticed on the new one they haven't improved this, and this is my big bug in the game, is I can't quickly get to this. So it's usually on this one. So to get to that, I've got to go 1, 2, 3, 3. So alright, so then I've got to go, if I want the other one, I've got to go. Oh, maybe I haven't got the other one. Oh, there it is, yeah, there. So I've got to move this, in the heat of battle, especially sometimes after a cutscene, it resets, and you have to go back. I've got to set it up before, or it's a pain in the neck. I end up dying sometimes because of that. Thanks for the practice. So,
have you just
looking back, I thought I did terrible on this.
Isn't that a
But
little...
looking back, I don't think I did as bad as I first thought.
Forget I said anything.
It didn't
You
look
look
quite so bad when I
very
saw it back.
dignified.
Ted!
Thank you.
Hello,
Aloy,
Ted!
I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
He's a
I could get
stitcher.
used to it. We'll be setting up
Well,
caches
used
of
to be,
arms
huh?
and medicine under these banners.
No, he's not.
Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Yes,
Maybe we can.
we can. So I'm just doing this while I'm waiting for the
This place
thing to
could
download.
be more different to the sacred land, could it?
So, yeah, it's a little bit of a pain having to wait, isn't it? Hate digital. You know, we're going back to the old manuals, you know, well, not old, but the wonderful manuals that you used to get. I mean, fabulous. I'll go back there later. Oh, that's the rest bit. Oh, you got a rest, yeah. So let's do another fast travel. And it's not quicker now. It's not instant, because this game is not made for PS5, but it has got a, you know, kind of upgrade, so it's fairly quick, especially if you go short distances. Yeah, 5 or 6 seconds. It's not bad, but it can be up to 30 seconds or so. You know, yeah, I got to mark these because, you know, it's a bit hard to differentiate. You know, especially because it's doing waypoints as well. That kind of makes a difference. So we've got some of these. So obviously, we need a little bit of a top up. And there's quite a few around, mostly around rivers is where you find these.
These will keep.
You'll find a lot more around a river, put it that way. What's on there? Oh no, I'm not sure how I am on those. How am I on the wood? Yeah, I'm not exactly high on the wood there, so I could get a couple of wood. So I'm just going to get just got to top up with just a shade. So I'll do this for about an hour. Although it might drag on, mightn't it? Because this is the final mission. And when I face Helix, man, that's a tough fight. Because I was very unfortunate. I've seen other people play this game after I did it. And they got very lucky compared to me. With me, I couldn't shake the guy off me. He was constantly right behind me. Every time I looked round to aim, he was there right behind me. He just followed me the whole time. And so I had very difficult for me to keep away from him long enough to draw the bow. That really hampered me. I started off okay, he's a little bit far away, but after that, you know, I was very unlucky. I've never seen anybody else have that. You know, he seems to keep distance so they can get their shots off. So I was very unlucky. So let's see if I get a little bit luckier this time. And I didn't shoot with the barrels. I should have done, looking back. So I did. I think I did die once, which is kind of stupid because, you know, other people have been throwing bombs and all kinds of stuff, although the guy is heavily armoured. So, you know, it's hard to tell which one. I mean, the way, you know, the markers are great.
It rises
but,
taller
you know,
than the highest tree.
They do a multiple of
These
one.
cards
you know,
are in
so
their
they go,
frilled
go here,
armor
then
like
go here, then
turkeys.
go. So
But there
it kind
are
of,
so
you think
many.
you're like, oh, I'm not
And
far to
now
go.
we are
But
so
then you got
few.
another one. So,
They are not our foe. Not this time.
oh, it's
Quiet
so nice.
now. She comes.
The Anointed.
I'm right. Yeah, the Anointed. I'm
War
right
Chief
behind.
Sona.
Remember Stoner? Tough,
War Chief,
resilient.
you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here.
She's a bit
I
brash
do
and,
not
you know,
belong
straight
here.
to the point, but
I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all. But my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like
just
an
check the time.
arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Well said. Right, let me just get the tablet ready, make sure it's... I don't know whether this shows people coming in. I presume it does. It's got this new stream manager thing, but I can't work it out because I don't know. I use the traditional method. I don't me all. It seems to show it a little bit better. Just does the screen and and people that come in to say hello. So I'd rather have that than the stream manager, to be honest. Right, so yeah, so it's all working okay. Should check that, shouldn't I? Should have checked that. So yeah, I'm bitterly disappointed that I got to wait all that time because they wouldn't give me a disc. So I'm slightly upset about that, as you can imagine. Get over it, Ray, get over it. I mean, there's Val.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
No.
She doesn't much like being called Anointed either.
No.
It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Yeah.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed did it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time.
Oh, that's sweet.
And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're
right.
both glad you're here.
So am I.
Yeah. Good old Val, he's stronger than her. I don't know. But anyway, if you're wondering about cutscenes, they are now a bit further out now, so you get a little bit more. You get the other characters, so there's a little bit, so you can see the scenery a bit more. So that's a nice touch. People that have said, well, the lip movements can be a bit off at times. Generally, it's okay, but some of them are a bit kind of weird. They're kind of like, kind of like that kind of face.
So who are these guys?
But that's
They call themselves
that's
the
been
Eclipse.
improved on the animation.
What does that
Near enough, the whole game has been improved.
It's when the moon gets in front of the
even,
sun, idiot.
Stonework.
Is that supposed to sound scary or
improved.
something?
I don't know. When you walk through the grass here, although it's windy,
always yammering about sun
it doesn't
and shade.
move, and the new one
Well,
it does,
if they used to be Karja,
and it still
how
works
tough
on
can
a
they
PS4,
be?
which is amazing.
They're best guys dressed like birds. We'll rip
here
their
they are,
little
then.
feathers off.
Here's
Not
a-
get
Ooh.
cocky, boys.
Let's not get cocky,
Aloy.
boys.
So here we are again,
Yeah,
gearing
here
up
we
for a
are.
fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower.
A little bit.
What are we up against, really?
I'm not
Nice
sure.
beard.
But there's going to be a lot of them, and they'll have
Very
machines.
realistic.
And if
Not
they get
just a
past us,
painted smudge.
it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
Well, that's big.
It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys?
Yeah, boys.
Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right. You hear that?
What is it with guys?
Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian.
I mean, do women do that? I mean, they don't, do
We're here
they?
for
That's
you.
because they got a bit of intelligence.
you, Aaron.
And they're not dorks.
Ursa would be proud.
Only if we win.
If I don't get women on my side, nothing will. Just joking, by the way, just joking. Right then, rest before the final battle. Here we go. This is where my nerves get shredded. So this is where it could all go wrong, tragically. So, man, that's a long walk. So, wish me luck, guys. Disconnected from chat? What are you talking about there? course, it looks like it's lagging. I think I'm downloading in the background, you know, but on a different console. So it could well be affecting the stream. I'll find out later. If so, I'll have to redo this again. But this time, in a better way. I thought it said a note came up then to do with Sobek. But it isn't highlighted. It isn't highlighted? No, it isn't highlighted. Right. Yeah, follow the marker, right? Follow the marker. There it is. Oh, yeah, yeah. It kind of flicks around a bit. Whoa. So yeah, we just gotta get some kit now, as they say in the USA. Kit is around the back. Yeah, it's kind of confusing me sometimes. It does confuse me a little bit. Hang on. let me do that. That might help. Yeah, it's kind of confusing, but I thought I must have took a wrong turn and something like
Boland's apartment.
Here we are.
Feels empty.
Upstairs. I do like a point
Should I
in the right
sleep?
direction.
Did I leave anything unfinished?
There's way more on the environments now. I hope we could go. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could open doors, but I've got a feeling that's not going to happen. But there are going to be new areas that we can go in and, you know, be inside, you know. So that looks good. So everything looks good, really. In every possible way, you know, when you move through the small grass, it reacts to that now. It didn't in the first game, so which side have I got to get? Oh, I've got to be this side. Well, that's obviously the side we're on. So let's rest before the battle. A bit light outside. There's no way back. Go on. Right, okay. I thought I pressed that. Oh, hang on. Am I pressing the wrong thing? Oh yeah. Do more pressure. Am I? I thought it meant no way back. You know, no way back. Yeah, I think because because I'm downloading it's on a different machine, but it looks like it is a fetch stream, which is, you know, what I kind of didn't want really. But I suppose it's inevitable. It's coming out as a nice picture on you, but
sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you.
Quite slowly.
How did you
so
rest?
That could be a sign it's not
after you lost your family.
Streaming very well.
Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
The Looming Shadow. We've completed that one. So what is it now?
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
The face of extinction. Jeez, that sounds like bad. It sounds really bad. And if I could show you, I'll tell you what I could actually. Why don't I show you this? Got this with the collector's edition. Beautifully done, I must say.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
Really nice.
That's not
but of course, the piece de resistance is this massive Trematus, which is huge.
Begins anyway.
But anyway, the war's starting to. I could show you more, I would, but it's down there. So I can lovingly stroke it again. That looks bad. I don't know about you, but that looks bad. So does that. How are we going to fight this mob? Well, hopefully it's better than I did last time. I wasn't as bad as I thought, but I was doing a lot of shouting and panicking. Let's try not to do that this time.
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns!
Right, to the guns, everyone, to the guns!
Now!
Now?
By the sun, do as she says!
What are we waiting for? I have...
All of you, Be ready to fire!
Will the guns hold
We
them
got a
back?
vanguard. Ooh. Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah. Well, I was not so good last time. Again, I watched it back and I thought, well, it's not awful. I've seen worse. But my God, Sarah Karloff, who I've been watching, she played it on ultra hard.
Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
From near the beginning.
No!
We need those guns.
He will cut you down!
Not this time.
And she can do a stream of Forbidden West because she gets the code a day early.
You have vexed me.
I'm not bitter.
Should have fought me in the sun ring then.
So we're using these.
Why do you fight?
So we got a set these up. We listen to stuff, so we got so we gotta use these. We gotta get healers near them when we go. And yeah, they've got a nasty one's weapons there.
Fear the power!
I have got my Shield Weaver armor on. Ray, no wonder you're taking some damage there. Which one? I have a job point in it. There it is. Right, that's it. Let's do that. And let's get some stronger weapons too. So hang on. No, it's got to be fire. Whoa! There is the healers. Right, we have got to get these off. Yeah, now is he gonna constantly get me, this guy? That's the trouble, this guy. We've got to try and keep our distance on him.
Meridian must run red to cleanse.
So, yeah, I've got to be careful. This guy is heavy stuff.
Well, fool.
Right. No signs of panic yet. Really? So I think I'll use something a bit heavier than that. I'm still using that though. And I didn't put it all the way back. The trouble with this though, you've got to put it all the way back to get the complete accuracy. And yeah, they got heavy armor on as well, which is why they're, and they duck. Fine. Right, so I think this gun would go down.
If the Deathbringers keep firing, this bridge will go.
Instead, not panicking at all. Right, Healy, take this, you. No, one more thing. Alright, okay, I'll give you that. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one there, Healy. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, one bad. But use that rag. Yeah, use the body there, Ray. Use the body there. Carl is bumming the life out of him. Right. Get your flame arrows ready, Ray. Get your flame arrows ready. He's coming. Come on, boy. Come on. Can I tempt you to the barrel? I'm totally under control this time. Although he might shoot me in a minute. Put these in the right spot. Let's get it just right.
Bridge can't take much
that
more
hurt.
of
I
this.
bet that hurt, didn't it? Healers?
It's giving way!
Got you on my back the whole way this time.
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down!
I may have missed that one. Slight panic's showing in now. Oh, Christ, hang on.
Can't let him in close.
I'm an awkward bit there. I didn't realise that had collapsed.
I am chosen. You came from nothing.
What am I saying? Steal this, sucker! Yeah, like that!
He's
like
too
that.
dangerous and close.
Whoa! Get out of there, Ray! Get out of there, boy! Get out of there, sonny! You're panicking a bit there. No, I'm not panicking at all. We got this. We got the guy.
A savage who cannot understand
Duck, Ray,
destiny.
duck. Use more than 1 hour. There you go. We got him this time. Yes.
I am
A little bit untidy, but better than my
was
first
not
time.
meant to be.
Now, should we spare his life? Although, no. I hope I'm going to do the same as I did last time. You are a vicious toad who killed my father.
Chosen. Hades only chose you because you're a fool. A sadistic butcher too stupid to see you were being used. Your whole life was a failure. And soon, no one will even remember you. Turn your face to the sun and think about that!
Yeah, go on. Turn you. What are you, a clown with all that stupid gear on? I mean, you look like an idiot. Bit cleaner this time. Last time I died, and the guy was right every time I turned around, he was like stuck to me. I swear he was attached by a rope. I know it's saying, oh, I bet you made it up. Like,
I can't spare the weight.
Go on, see my earlier ones. See, that was my first attempt at streaming. First few started off a little bit quiet, but sorted out eventually, you know, because I didn't want experimenting in those days. They can wait while I pick up the loot. But yeah, it's where I might panic a bit. Now, should I drop some resources? I kind of like those little diamondy things. So we'll see if there's anything to get rid of. Yeah, I don't like doing this, but we're gonna. I mean, what is this sparker? Yeah, I don't tend to use a lot of sparkers, so let's get rid of some. Get me all the way to the end now. Yeah, hopefully there's a dismantle all button this time. Yeah, I don't want to complain, but I do use sparkers, probably the least one that I use. So we are going to do that because we want to pick up this juicy stuff, which is worth a little bit of money, you know. So yeah, I just forgotten that this thing collapsed, and kind of got a few blows on me, unfortunately. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Get on with it, Ray. They're waiting on you. I know. So now we've got to go through this door. So we'll breach it. The animations are better. I mean, everything about this game is better, you know. I mean, alright, you won't see this on YouTube, but if you go up against that rock there, that's pretty good there from me. But man, you ain't seen nothing yet. Let's hope I don't fall off this. Right, here we go. This is where the real panic starts. So I was like losing my rag because I couldn't understand why this thing, every time I tried to go outside the ring, it would drop.
Where do you need me?
It's not meant to go outside of this ring, Ray. And yeah, I think it hits you. I think it hits you well. Where are we? I can't see them in a minute.
Don't want to be here when that hits.
Oh yeah, there he is. So the longer we do it, the more. So yeah, we're going to get hit. So we've got to kind of time our. So it's probably best to. Oh yeah, we just destroy the stuff as well. So we want to get this onion just nice. So we can destroy this guy there. Beautifully aimed right. I think we got the onion sorted out on these.
It's taking a shot at me.
Maybe go slightly lower. There we go, lift this one down. Right, but they're going to come in sometimes from the left, sometimes to the right. Sometimes from really there, so I'm going to put those pops over there. Right, I did the job. Get some block. Moving a bit out there. So yeah, I'm pretty, you know, just I'm pretty good on this thing. Or that wasn't quite so good. It wasn't quite so good. I think single shot got to do it, Ray. Turn it around. What's up with you, man?
They're coming from the south.
I'm very tempted to go lower down, to be honest. Let's get it lower down now. Can I go down here and pick up the gun? Or am I not allowed? Oh, I am allowed, right? I'm the chief in question.
Incoming! Gotta drop it and move! Better move.
Right, something coming in. Right, okay. Couple of hits and this goes down. Okay. Right, let's watch out if there's any birds floating about. No sign of panicking yet? Well, it's kind of a little bit. It's just a little bit. So, yeah.
It's mad. Time to go.
Something else coming in there. Right, okay, something else coming in. Incoming. Keep calm, man. You know what it is. That's it, yeah. Much more powerful, man. Get the gun. Oh, we're kind of in a bit of trouble there. Shut up. Right, okay, time for a tablet. And it takes a little while taking it. Right, okay, now we're struggling a bit. Yes, you can see I'm a little bit struggling now. Okay, we're struggling just a touch. Come on, Ray, come on. Get the touch. Kill them, rolling. As you say in Scotland, kill them rolling. Loose. Right, get that. Totally under control. Okay, right.
Chance to catch a breath.
Respite.
And prepare.
Right, relax, guys. Right, time to pick up the loot. So we lost a little bit of health. I'm sure we can rapidly accumulate some more around the shores of confusion. Right, okay. So I think we'll better be on our bestest darts now. Darts? You say darts? It's not darts, Ray. You've got a drink of water, Ray. I haven't got a drink of water. Oh, good. Should have drink of water at the beginning of the battle. Well, I think we'll go over here. We're getting severely crippled here by the ancillary warriors. Let them get a little bit too close there, Ray. Get a little bit too close, boy. A little bit too close. Not too close when you fire it, Ray. You get it blown to pieces. Like that. That's it, yeah. Just weed them down. That's it. Weed the fear flighters. Yeah, we'll drop it to get hit. Yeah, it's because I'm a little bit too close.
Take cover from the death ring!
Right, let's get this little trip in. Yeah, I know, yeah, it's too good for me. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get this guy, I'm trying to stop him getting too close. Because, you know, Ninny. Right, now I'll sort this guy out, right? Just let that charge up a bit.
Gotta get to another platform.
Okay, we've got to get to another platform, right? Listen to you, masters. I'll tell you what, I'll find the furthest one away. It might mess up my aiming at any trouble. Because I've got all beautifully calibrated. Oh, here's some of the flying monkeys, right? Okay, flying monkeys! No signs of panic. Hello? I thought I picked up the gun, mate. Thought I picked up that. Get out, you evil things! Right, you're missing there, Ray. You're missing, Ray. You're missing. That's more like it, Sonny. Right, let's get that one. Yes. Go on, go on. There's a flater there. Let's get that flater. That's what we say in the UK. Damn, bunkers all over the place. Right, what else? We've got a big chef in there. We have, right, okay. Slug it on him, boys. Slug it on him. That's it. Don't worry about the birds until they're on your doorstep. We're on the doorstep. Okay, we're on the doorstep. Sorry, mate. I didn't mean to hurt her. Let's get him. Right, okay, let's put it on the bidding. Beautifully, going up quite a little bit higher, Ray. That's it. Don't give him time. Get rid of him. That's it. One more distance.
Time to go.
No,
it's taking its time.
No bear. Come on, hit him. Stop pushing. Alright, one there. I don't like him. Right, it's easy like this, just hitting in the silky heat. Alright, okay, yes. You don't fool me one little bit there, you're dead with this monkey. Right, they're coming in thick and fast now. They're coming in thick and fast. The steps are all over the place. These guys all over the place. No problem. Get there. You over here as well. Get off. Right, okay, where are they coming from now? Come on, where are they coming from? I can't see where they're coming from.
Stormbird! Stormbird!
Stormbird, right, Stormbird! Oh, hang on. Trouble it, no. Give me the weapon, Trouble it, the weapon here. Just go to right on it. That's it, that's it. No. Go on. Yeah! This is evil genius. That's it, get down, you big buster. I can eat you for breakfast, Jimmy. Almost got a full volley on there now. Yeah, alright, hey, come on. I forgot electricity. I think that's electricity. Okay, right, it's causing me trouble. Damn electricity is all over here. Right, okay, that's it then. We're going for the big stuff. We're going for 3 hours and... Right, just what we've got to find. Where is he? The leg. I think I'm in a very awkward position. Right. A very terrible position. Right, hang on, get yourself higher there. Get yourself higher. Higher up. Kind of messing this up a little bit. Okay, we're like that, are we? Right, okay, we're going to dumpy bombsy on me then. Alright, you may move there, Right. Bomb on the evil Vegeta. Alright, I'm in trouble. We're in trouble. We may have to change weapons here. Let's be calm about this. Come on. Rootcaster. That's what we're using. Let's see. Fire? Do we need fire? Probably not fire at the minute, so we're going with that. We're going to rootcast this beauty where it is. That's missing now. Really charging up. You don't like being tied down, you vicious crap. Yeah, that slaps the souls out of you now. That's it. Dead as a donut. I'll have the stuff. I'll have it in a minute. As soon as you put in these guys. Drop your weapon on, so I'm taking over. Oh, look at that idle stop talking. Yeah, stop talking about you. Blabbering. So, this is right. I mean, I'm a lot less calm than the first time I tried it. I mean, I was terrible the first time. But I'm a little bit better this time, but too much of that. Oh no, not another one. Oh, I'm so scared. Seriously.
Incoming!
This is where it takes flight. Knock on the back of the head. It's alright, we're getting up. No problems. No, we're not. On replays, I tend to mess about a bit more. It's called entertainment, so they say. But yeah, probably I'll not be doing this on Forbidden West. Only on New Game Pass.
Aloy.
Ted?
Aloy! Aloy!
Tab?
My old mother, you
I
survived.
thought that was a difficult bit.
I thought
yeah, well,
you
there's
were
another
killed.
bit coming up.
The others, are they...
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly.
Oh,
The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Tab. I've gotta go.
Not Hades. Right, okay. Right, we're back low on health then. Alright, interesting. I would like that stuff that was on the bird, never mind. We can get these more. Right, let's see, let's look along at high speed. I'm going to pick up some health along the way on some kittens. Sorry, that was, shouldn't have said that. That's kind of stupid now. I can't see through the smoke. There's the way through, yeah. Right, let's do that. Follow the way, man. Another way?
Aloy, go! We'll draw them. Now you face their true sun, shadow demons.
Where are we? Sorry, Skip, if I ate you. Nothing personal. Wasting bombs here. Let's not waste bombs. Yeah, that's uncomfortable. I want that.
Take the fight to the spire, Aloy. Meridian will hold. Or my marks of honor mean nothing.
Is that a gun? Right, okay, we're going that way, okay. Yeah, it's probably a bit more serious, come on. Still got some health along the way now. Yeah, a little bit caught on that. I haven't got much health left. I keep poking this thing in the face. This is a real headache. I thought I go faster than I was like that. Alright, there's some there by the look of it.
Good. I can use this.
I think I'll get some skids. Is that what they call them? Don't worry about them, man. Just let them do that. That's what they're paid for. Let's just get some of these, you know. Just so happen to be available. You know, what a struggle left. Right. I'm going to give you the top in there. That's corruption again. You can over in the night, you know. Just hit that bit there. You'll have no problem there. I know exactly which bit to hit, when to hit it, how to hit it. One more. Little health one there. Hang on, I can't get past that bit. Oh, God, I'm actually stuck here. My goodness. He fell in the wrong place there. Hang on, this is just an animation to help. Oh my goodness, I am actually stuck. Well, we got the first bug. Wow, it's just, this is embarrassing. He happened to fall right there. Is there any way I can get out of this? Oh yeah. Obviously that wasn't a bug, it's just me using the roll. Use the roll though, it's always a good idea. And pick up the supplies. I'm cross-legged here. Why am I cross-legged? I've already done that now. Right, let's use up the wood and I might be able to pick up some. And let's get all this sorted out. Let's be cool, calm and collected. And hope I don't run out of blaze, because that is going to be my big problem, I think, is going to run out of blaze. I'm always buying this stuff. I've got to sell stuff to buy more blaze. You know what you're saying? Buy stuff to, you know, to get more blaze. You know,
it's begun.
Pick it up.
Hades is transmitting.
Right, he's transmitting. So he's going to wake up the machines, more machines. That's what he's been after from the start. And yeah, it's some dodgy start. I feel sorry for the little kid. Just wants to go out and have a little game of football. That's the picture of my football team. They don't make fun of this. This is serious stuff. They're kids. Up against that huge monstrosity coming out of the ground there. Damn Ted Barrow and his stupid AI. Elon Musk, be warned. Don't go too far with your AI. You cannot control them once you let them loose and you give them a certain amount of intelligence, they will take over. Let's get rid of AI. Use humans. They're far more reliable. Are they? Oh, well, they're not liable to go around mass killing the human race, although you do get the odd nutcase.
If Hades has started the signal, it must have gotten through the defenses.
There's more vegetation, better graphics, better animation, more choice of weapons.
I have to get up there.
So you name it, they've improved every single aspect of the game. Missions are better, cutscenes are better. I mean, you name it. So I'm absolutely looking forward to it, and you know, there's really $3. Can you believe it? I died jumping across here. That's because I didn't realise there was a gap until the very last second, because my reactions were too slow. Oh yeah,
Gotta
this
keep
is
going. Keep pushing.
I got this
wouldn't
wrong.
be easy.
So
no holding back.
I'm not going to make that mistake this time. Oh no. They're going to be professional, although next one much professionalism at the minute now. Alright now. Cool, calm and collected.
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that.
Calm down now.
We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
My fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
Yeah.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
Right.
The metal devil must fall.
Well, they're all with me. That's what you call
I
friends.
should stock up.
Right, we got to go up here. I tell a lie. Yeah. I could have sworn it was that. I think we have got that. Oh yeah, no, I've got to climb up the specially worked out area. The specially marked for me. Forgot about that. Yeah, well, first hint of nutcase. Yeah. Right. Oh, it's this bit we ought to climb. I knew there was one bit where we had to climb over something. And it's this bit there. Shucks. Right, okay, there's Hades.
Arrival of entity has been anticipated. Really? Entity will not halt transmission.
Really? We're going to prove you wrong, mate.
To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of entity has been accounted for.
I don't think so. We know how to beat those guys. Don't we, Aloy? He's not so hard. But we know what to do with these guys. Don't we, Aloy? Well, I don't know. She's showing a little bit of trepidation there. So this is where we're going to take a bit of punishment. This is why we need it. So we need to keep our shield stiff. Okay? Pick our shots here. Oh, I haven't got the... I haven't got the right one. No, it's wrong actually. Go back to your bow that fires fire. I could use that. I mean, that's possible, but we're not. Right, which one does the most? I think it's that one, or it could be that one. No, it's that one. I can't believe that's such low damage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify that weapon so that it does more damage. So we're going to take out one of these and we're going to put in more flames because we want to light this guy up and you know, burn the hell out of him. So we're going to get that one and we're going to place that in our inventory, which is this one here. We're going to choose that one there. We will not do that. We're going to clean them up as well. So, just be picking this up. There you go. But yeah, it does. You're missing one. Okay, I'll tell you that's not working, so we're going to use those. Big smart. Try and keep the shield away from the fire. Because they're going to come in with all kinds of smoke in it. We'll pop this guy up, overheat him. Like that. And then we are going to go for high damage arrows. And try to get out of the way. And I'm ducking in real life. Not really doing much. Oh, there's the I don't know what I'm doing here. I messed it up, man. Can't think. Frame's gone, frame's gone. There's like a few of these down on the flat, man. Like avoiding the blade before the other guys come. Right, once we got that, we're going to stick to this. We're going to go for 2 arrows. Use the thin arrows, cooling head thing. Could do some damage as well. It could overheat. thing is that we've got a smash through. You know, when we get a shot at him. So if he goes kind of, we've got a 2D one. Right, 2, and we've got a fire. So I was trying to do this efficiently, but I'm not. What's the round up? Okay. This one. That one. The other guys are coming in there. Right,
4 of them on the way.
Take them out first!
Right, we've got to watch out for the other guys now. We're shooting moving around all over the place here.
Time like that left.
We've got this sitting there. That's what they generally do in games these days. They throw the old other guys in. You don't get a lot of chance to do it, really.
Intensify aggression.
Be ready, Aloy! They're chasing you!
Alright. Good bad man.
This one's persistent!
Okay, he gets the full flow every time. Yeah, I know, I get it. He gets the full flow every time. Did I die? Oh, I thought I died then. Hang on, let me get these. But yeah, these trying to mess you like these guys. I'm going to take that.
I'm getting knocked around here!
Yeah, you don't get much chance here. I'll tell you what, we'll switch to... If I can get a shot on my head. That's what I mean with this. It's really difficult to get these shots off. It really is. Get it once or 30 guys. Really difficult to get these shots off.
Nice shooting!
You won't fight alone!
You're trying to get it on this guy here.
We're running out of time.
Come on. Right, we need those here.
For the Sun King!
So we might run out of stuff then, so we've got to be a little bit careful here. Hopefully cool down a bit. Cool down? Did I say cool down a bit? What I'm talking about. Yeah, he's a little monkey with his gun, isn't he? Yeah, I feel like I'm doing badly here. Yeah, I didn't get a lot of chance to do 3 arrows. Watch the field, Ray, watch the field. Right, let's cue these up. I'm thinking badly now. It's all going wrong.
Execute.
That metal monstrosity is going for you.
Back down now. He won't slow us down anymore.
That one. Goes for 3 arrows. He doesn't do it straight away though, that's the trouble. Yeah, I'm just kind of taking the hit to get that shot off. But, yeah, it's moving quickly. Not panicking, are you? No! I can't get over the wall! I'm actually out of health. In the idea on the wall, I'm trying to cue the arrows up, so I'm trying to get 3 queued up here. That's what I'm trying to do.
Watch it. They keep coming. Knock them back.
All of you, focus on the new machines!
Of course, we've got to wait to see go all the way back here. And then this guy will, will heat up a lot quicker. Heat up quicker than so we've got to stop this guy. Sarah Carlos is probably here, I'll tell you that. Move
this entity.
Got another machine coming!
Okay.
Right, okay, we're quite losing it a bit here.
Help me bring it down!
You heard her!
You get a feeling I'm panicking as well. Just get the shade. Can't keep away from me. I'm trying to get these guys. I know, I'm trying to get that. I can't seem to get it. What's wrong with me?
Help me bring it down!
Fire on her attacker!
Thanks for the support.
I'm in the right old state here. Everything's not working. It's all in the plan. There's not enough panic in here. Right. That's it. Keep them off the book. So now we can relax them a bit.
Put down the last corruption.
So we have been very bad in there. Very bad. No, what is up, man? What is up? Yeah, that's it. Pitiful. I'm taking the... Oh, okay, I'm taking the thing there, nothing happened. Right, okay, let's bomb it. Do that, bomb it. That'll be a better one. Beat him up. Beat him up. Very quickly now, we're a little bit in control now, sort of. That's that thing, although I didn't go on to the right one. Kind of not very well. Oh dear, it's nearly gone. It's going to go any second.
That's it. My way's clear.
The Deathbringer falls.
Okay, let's pick up the stuff. So yeah, that was a bit shabby. Bit shabby, that was. Let's see. Right, let's see if I can remember these. 43 corruption. I'll do them one at a time because I'm used to this. Oh dear, I may have got myself all midged out there. 43 corruption. Let us look at that. Modifications. 43 corruption. I'll do them one at a time because I can't remember them otherwise. We already have that. I will get rid of that one now. So that's a green one, and we don't want green ones. Oh no, there are the green ones. Yeah, I'll sort out the other guy in a minute. I'm trying to pick up this stuff. Okay. Right. 37 tear. I mean, I'll take that one. I don't think I need that one, to be honest. I think mine are all around the 40 area, so we're fine. So, yeah, it didn't quite go the plan there because the other guys come in, but I got a job switching between the... I know what you're saying, here comes the excuses. I got a job, sometimes, you know, and it flicks to the next one, you know, so, you know, that's what's happening sometimes, unfortunately. You know, it's my only excuse. I don't know, I'm not really good on wheels. I like it when they stay there, like, it kind of stays there, and it doesn't flick too easily, but this is, you know, better than Arc, I must admit, because Arc is sometimes in my haste. It just flicks to the next one, and I realise it's flicked to the next one, so I try and, yeah, I'm trying to re-establish, and I'm taking hits. If you want to see this done properly, Sarah Carlos did it on ultra hard, and she didn't have any problems. But, you know, she's young, you know, young, fast reactions, you know, with the Sapporo soul. He's got very slow reaction. We gotta get Hades? I mean, I'm trying to get that actually. Hang on. Would like to
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
I'll be with you in a minute, just still looting. I need all the resources I can get because I'm running out of stuff. Right, where is this system threat? Well, you didn't anticipate that, did you? Ugly. Did you? You didn't quite anticipate that. We got this. This won't be a problem. Purge Hades. Right, sorry Hades, but your time has come. Anybody watching? What? Big fat no, Ray. And probably only got another 4 hours to go before Forbidden West. Oh dear, what's happened? Are we inside Gaia? Into the heart of Gaia? So I'm not quite sure what's happening here. But it looks like we're getting a, we've destroyed that, so therefore.
To activate state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek.
Is going to activate the spire so that it destroys Hades,
Purging extinction protocol,
and purges the corruption from the spire, which will stop those machines coming out, and also have this effect as well. But man, that was an electric shock. But he's gonna blow. But that was sort of blue, of course blue is the colour of every good person. And red is always bad. They all get deactivated because they're all being controlled by the spire. Seems like a weak point. They don't rely on one thing, have a backup. Maybe there is one in Forbidden West, who knows. But yeah, there's an element of panic there. First time, I was literally screaming at the screen, going, "What are you doing?" I was screaming at Aloy, but really I'm screaming at me because I'm being such a dork. I kept going outside the ring and wondering why the thing kept dropping. I went outside the ring, it kept dropping. I thought, so I got to stay within the ring. So, right, Aaron. Well done, mate. And yeah, when I got to this the first time, and this is my second playthrough, I did a big fat yes! And if I had that bow, I would love it. Yes, if you're watching, well, literally, probably not. Please, make me a bow like that. She's got I'll tell you what, I'll show this. Jess, the wonderful Jess, has made this wonderful Horizon Zero Dawn type hat. One of the elaborate hats that they wear. So she's made me this. So, yeah. She does some great stuff. Jess, she's a great artiste. So yeah, really nice, really nice. I'll keep that beside me.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that.
So yeah, at the
Where was
end.
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah. So like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I'd hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire, and so did a tall pine that had stood there. I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Just about
Query.
tears to my eyes.
You were how old?
6.
And they do it again.
My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better.
Yeah.
You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
So I'm deadly serious now.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time.
No,
I guess it was for the best.
And it's Elizabeth. And I kept saying
If you
Elizabeth.
had a child, Elizabeth,
So sorry
what
about
would
that.
you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But but with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit.
Yeah. Don't think of yourself, thought of others. Oh, no. And probably split this and I'll shed the odd tear. So you'll probably see it raw, unedited. I mean, I may cut out if it's dreadfully bad, but I'll do my best. I'm not great at editing stuff.
Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia.
So
time to tuck in.
Yeah, she read some notes and had a clue where she might be.
Thank you.
And this is where
I'll catch you tomorrow.
At the very end, on her last broadcast, around the table, when she appeared as a hologram, and she said, you know, she'll say goodbye now. This is where, you know, when she the notes, give her an idea. Now, I'm going to skip this because I think it's going to be copyright strike. But I did watch it all the way through on the original video, you know, of me playing this game. But I'm going to skip it because there is a trailer at the end. But yeah, the now head of the entertainment, Joseph Van Bar. I mean, what a great team they are. I mean, they produced a fabulous game. I mean, on PC, I think they did have some bugs, but I haven't had a bug in 2 plays. This is my 2nd play, and I haven't had a bug apart from getting stuck around. You know, but every single one of Gorilla's team deserve a massive round of applause for a technically fantastic game. With a tremendous story. I don't think I haven't seen a better game than this. You know, this knocks Skyrim to bits. Graphically, you know, quest-wise, I don't know, maybe Skyrim does have some really good quests, but generally the quests have been really good in this, even some of the side quests. There's only the odd one that's kind of come here, go there, pick this bit up and come back. But, you know, and they've improved on that on the next one. But every one of this team deserves a massive round of applause, so I'm going to give them a round of applause for an amazing game. So I'm going to skip it, okay? Much as I'd love to see every single one of those people, because there is an ending. And it's guess who? Who do you think might? Did you watch it? But yeah, I go deadly serious at the end, and I'll probably be pretty much deadly serious the whole way through the series. So only when there's like side activity or will I use a little bit off. But generally it'll be. But yes, it's silent.
Friend. Remember me?
What's he going to be up to in Forbidden West? Well,
we've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think?
He just cares about knowledge. He doesn't care about anything else.
Let's begin.
But he did help us. Now I hope we don't face one of those in Forbidden West, because that looks pretty scary to me. I mean, a Tremor Tusk looks pretty scary, but man, and I have my other figures from Horizon Zero Dawn. You know, got this one which is a Watcher. New Game Plus completed. Hopefully I'll get some paint. Well, you can't see it because that's in the way, but yeah, you can't really see it. But there's a Watcher in there, and I have a beautiful Aloy. But the little Aloy that I have here, yeah, I've got a larger version of that as well. So, we congratulate on defeating Hayden and protecting Gaia's dream of an Earth reborn. The stated reward has been restored to just before the looming shadow, prior to the final battle for Meridian. You keep all loot and experience from your successful playthrough. New Game Plus has been unlocked, granting you the option to play the game again with a beginning with all the loot and skills that you accumulated throughout your playthrough. A New Game Plus loadout of your current inventory and skills have been created. To play in this, simply choose the New Game Plus option in the main menu. You can also create loadouts via the pause menu in the game. Thank you for playing. So I got 2 games going, one on New Game Plus and one on normal. So and they're not separated. So when you get to the main menu and you say like load game or continue, you've got to go through and find the new, you know, because if you're on the normal one, you've got to go through and find the New Game Plus one. So I hope they separate them so that, you know, there are, you know, different characters, or well, not different characters, but different slots for New Game Plus and that, because you could easily pick the wrong one. So it goes back to just before that. So this is why I did it on hard. I've tried it. I've had a little go on ultra hard as well, and that's pretty challenging because you know, there's no health bar on the creature, so you know, when they die, that's it. Now I should get, if I remember what photo mode is, which is photo mode. Forgotten that, is it? Right, I think it's the main menu. Yeah, go there, photo mode. So now I do believe you only get the paint. See, we get the, you know, the facial expression, so I can go and roll around here, move in like this, so we get a nice. I don't like I must admit, that's one part of the game I don't like, is when you get in close, it kind of does this. I don't like that. You may be able to turn it off in this depth of field. So I think you can turn it off in this, but yeah, so you can kind of zoom in. So I do like the fact that we can zoom in, but we can do that. And then we should be able to do face paint. So I didn't have this option on the, you know, on normal play or not, but I should now be able to do. I've got in the wrong position really. Hang on, let me do it so you're not looking up. So let's do it, say there, and do that again. Because I want to do it when you know, so you can see the face paint. Right, okay, so yeah, I want it in nice and close. So we want to see this. So it still does that a little bit. So yeah, so now I can do this. I can't do this before. So we've got that one. Now, it's a pity you can't do this while you're playing, because I've got a feeling you can only do this when you're in, which is a shame. I hope in the second one they allow face paints from the start, but they did unlock additional ones if you do need, you know, the other one. Facial expression, I think, yeah, there's all different expressions. Apparently they've got new ones in the new one. The skin is better. I mean, everything about the game is better. Body pose, you've got all these different body poses, you know, which is fabulous, you know. Fearless, you know, proud, balance, which is quite funny. But yeah, I love it. This is what we players like. We like stuff like this. You know, it's great stuff to play around with. I don't usually have filters or anything like that, but face paint. Now I don't know if we got other stuff as well apart from face paint. I don't think we have. I was hoping we get like, you know, I was hoping we get stuff like power. You know. Hang on, I'm trying to get used to the controls here, but yeah, we can do that, you know. We can even, you know, hide the UI. I used to take pictures and leave the AI there, but you can't even turn the player on if you want. You know, why would you want to do that? So, yeah, Nora Seeker, that's a good one. I like that. That's a nice one. Nora Scout, Guardian Noble, Unique Aspirant, yeah. I like the Nora Seeker one, that's a good one, because Nora Seeker. Yeah, so I thought we were going to get like, you know, eye paint stuff. I don't know, maybe you've got to go harder again to get that. But I haven't seen it, but yeah, you can put in a border if you want. Yeah, I love all this kind of stuff, because, you know, you can move the like Horizon Zero Dawn bit so it's, you know, a bit more noticeable, and then you can hide the UI. Do all that. I mean, I'm not saying this is, you know, fan-david-dozy, this stuff, but I do kind of like it. It is nice. So, yeah, lovely stuff. Do like that. all that kind of stuff. No, yeah, I played hard mode purely just to get the face paints. So let me just check now. So let's do a save game first of all. After we picked up some of that, because we used it all up. Yeah, Sarah Karloff did way better than me. We can go back and do that again if you want. there's a fire there, by the way. But that still wasn't as clean as I would like. But I was a lot worse the first time. I was terrible. So I just hope that there's a lot more systems, a lot more things to learn in the new one. So I could struggle. You know, the only thing I'm waiting for now is to, you know, go to the Frozen Wilds on my second play, where you get even better ones again. It always kind of highlights these ones that you've picked up. But yeah, and I do believe I'm actually getting rid of all my treasure boxes, because normally I end up with tons of them, so I shan't be making that mistake this time. I will be emptying these as I go along, and if I've got, you know, say I can't do that, then I'll just kind of, you know, refill my weapons or whatever, you know, if I'm short of wire or something, so that, you know, I can. There's some, you know, I can't remember these wire ones now, but in a little while. So I'm having a little go because I've got to wait until probably about 7 o'clock tonight, and it's now 4:30, so I've got a long wait. You know, this is why I wish I had a disc, so now I can pick up the wire. But not that. So if there's any surplus of traps and things, then I can just, you know, I sell them now. These are the 3 stranded figures that you get at, I can't remember, one of them is in a different place, but at least 2 of them, maybe all 3 of them, are at this location here, which is, and it's to do with Death Stranding, so it's an Easter egg for Death Stranding. It's, where are we, if I can find it? It should be around here somewhere. Oh, don't tell me it's not available now. I can't remember the name of the place now. Not Gaia Prime. I was at the Graveyard, yeah. At the Graveyard. There's one, I do believe, on the right, and there's one on the left. So as you go in, as you slip down into the Graveyard, when Silence unlocks it for you, because if you go there early in the game, you can't get through. You go down the kind of ramp, and then there's some soldiers there. You've got to kind of get rid of the soldiers. There's one of them to the right, I do believe. There's one of them to the left, and you go down a bit to where behind the tank. And I think there's a baby figure. There's a necklace and some dog tags. So those are the 3 things that were there. So right, I've completed it on hard mode, which is on New Game Plus, which is already hard. So that wasn't too bad considering it's hard. God, I'd love to shoot that. By the way, if you want to get rid of these guys in one hit, okay, I mean, I might be able to do it in 1 hit now because I've got a powerful arrow, but, you know, if I did it just say in this kind of average one, and I won't shoot it because you can't in a village, you know, 1 dart doesn't usually kill, especially early in the game. 1 arrow, sorry. But if you do a fire one, it will hit like half his health, because the other half his health he'll be killed by the fire. So it's always best to use the fire ones against those, because the other ones are all one-shot ones. But with the boar, it's going to be use a fire one. That will still do 1 shot. All right. That's my little tip there. And I just love all the tiny little details of this game. You know, there's lots of tiny little things which does not need to be in this game. They didn't have to go to that much. You know, if it's snowing, you know, and we just pause. If we pause for about, I don't know, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, you know, if it's raining, she will like, or put her face up to catch the rain. You know, if it's snowing, and it'd be like she'll want to, you know, she's catching them in her hands. But all these tiny little things when she's climbing up rocks, you know, she'll let go with 1 arm to rest the other and sort of shake it out, you know, and then, you know, go back up, and then if you wait again, she'll shake the other one, you know. So all these tiny little things like You know, when you shoot arrows, you know, a lot of games they don't do this, but you know, it actually leaves a mark there. You notice, although we did it with that, but it actually leaves a crack on there, like it would in real life. So, see, even down there. So these are little touches they don't need to put in, but they do. Man, does that elevate a game from the ordinary to the elite, which is what they've done with this. And you know, if they've got that level of perfection in Forbidden West and improves all aspects of the game, which apparently they have, you know, this is what makes a great game. It's little details like that makes a game, elevates it from the ordinary to the spectacular. And I think everybody agrees that this game is spectacular, because it is. It really is spectacular. I'm going to get somewhere where there's some water, because another thing is, you know, if she goes swimming, although this is the dodgy area here, but she goes swimming, you know, and if you stay in, swim for a little while, if you just go in, come back out, it probably won't do it, or you'll just have a few drips. But if you go in, do a lot of swimming, you know, you'll be dripping a lot, and you should be shaking it all off, and you know, going like this, you know, getting it all off. And when she's tired, she, you know, she's holding her side, you know. So all tiny little things like that, they mean a lot.
Scrabbling a bit.
I didn't know some of these until I nearly finished the game, in fact. I didn't actually notice them during the game, because normally I'm sort of zooming away there, and you know, I'm not really taking a lot of notice. Oh, I thought I was going to get him then. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty prolific on this game now. I mean, I've played on, you know, if I just go for this guy, go for the weak point here, like that, I'll quickly demolish this guy. Now, this is a very slow acting bow, that's the only trouble.
You're alert.
But, you know, and I haven't got a very good handling thing on it, but, you know, if I hit this guy, you know, very quick to kill this guy, I'm not doing a good job at the moment. It's very slow firing, this one. But I've been on about little details, and you can't defend yourself against things like that. Just go away with you. Oh, brilliant. Chicken? He obviously had enough. He thought, hello, he's drawn out the 3 arrows now we've got to worry. Where'd he go? Coward! Face me like a rusty old bucket you are. Right. I'll pick up that now. Is it marigold or something? I've played it so much that I even use the names of the flowers. Well, some of them flowers, I'm not saying all of them, you know, they weren't that good. But anyway, I think that'll do for today. There's a little kind of screen with the, you know, with the microphone on the controller then. Well, and of course you're supposed to scan these guys, you know, and get all the info on them, you know. So you scan them and then you instantly go to your notebook and you look it all up. And that's the way to go. I was not doing that half the time. Snap more. So yeah, you read the stuff, Ray, and you make sure you do it this time. He's susceptible to fire. Okay, so that's our thing we can do. All right, so we go to fire. And the fire gets 3 of these up, and then we kind of hit the hoop ball. I mean, I tend to hit these points with these arrows, and you know, if you knock off the whistle, you're very quickly to kill guys. Although again, I didn't break it on full power. You may be coming in difficult.
Get out of this.
Get off. Peanut. There's probably another one coming, isn't there? Oh, it's my favourite guys. Yeah, these are the guys that I absolutely detested. But yeah, see what I mean? That's what. But yeah, fire was the way to go with these guys. I didn't do this before. It's not very clever. Yeah, they always get you first. I've got so many times, half a dozen times, that you have to don't register it. You get them by then. Right, is he dead? He's not quite dead there. Why are you staying there? I don't know. Get away. Get your cold thingy on. I'll get thrown down here. You have to put the willies up here. Although, what's Willie got to do with them? Here comes the ice. How long before I get to the ice? It takes you so long to think. You're shambles, Ray. Absolute shambles, man. That's a disgrace. I'll get this, guys. It's the last thing I do. I can't hit these guys and you'll find the toy. Sarah Carlos does this special thing where she does the slow motion jump. That's her absolute favourite. I hate you guys. I hate you guys so much. I can't even hit you. I can't even see. Yeah, he's a fool. Yeah. Get lost. Yeah, you're fired here, eh? Hey? It's slow motion. Oh god, we haven't pulled it back yet. Yeah, I'm going to move, don't I? That's it, yeah. Feel like fired here. Let's just stand back and think for 5 minutes. I'm actually productive. Just that after some rambling, I think I ought to. These guys are sometimes so high up that I can't hit them. Let's put a handling thing on this. You can take damage as you fall, and that will help us get rid of them as well. But yeah, sometimes they're really high up and you can't actually kind of aim at them. You've got to kind of back off a little bit to kind of get your aim in, really. And I'm not very good at aiming.
I'll find a use for you.
So I think that's enough of this shoddy performance game. I can be good at sometimes to show off and go, God, yeah, look at it, we just destroyed them with one arrow, you know. I think I did on one of the other streams. I went through and I went, like 3 of them came at me, or 4, and I went, shoot the thing off of that, he's dead. Shoot the thing off of that, he's dead. Shoot the thing off of that, he's dead. And then the last one I kind of shot him and then just smashed him and he was dead. There was like 4 dead in about 5 seconds. Well, 20 seconds. But other times I can be an absolute shambles, but especially against birds, because I hate those guys. I think a lot of that, apart from, of course, Sarah Carlos, I mean, absolutely outstanding player. But yeah, young people are, the old, sluggish, slow, so yeah. So I'll do Forbidden West. I'll probably complete it, but my god, it was the shabbiest gameplay you've ever seen. So I'll see you all next time. Thank you all for watching. I do believe I forgot. Howdy, partners! So there it is, just in case you missed it. I'm all unshaven, although I'm wearing a beard at the minute, and I do look semi-handsome. I'll just show you this. Now, here he goes. Showing off again. I don't know if you can pick this up because it's so darn big, but this box, it's just, this encloses the whole box that the Trevor Tusk comes in, and it's just total artwork on here. With Horizon Zero Dawn on there, which is backwards. I mean, I could turn the camera around so that it reverses itself, but this just fits over the whole packet, which is inside another white one with Horizon Zero Dawn on it. The normal kind of one, which again is inside a cardboard box. But once you've built the Tremor Tusk, it's so big you can't put it back in the box because of the, the tusks and everything. But this is a big model, as you can see. It's rather nice. Can't get a good light on it really, but still. But yeah, this is amazing. And if I look at that close-up stonework on the base that you're standing on, fantastic. And of course, little Aloy, and we have our other Aloy, which is the one in this little box, which is you know, the bigger version. Yeah, not pick up there. I was trying to pick up my ugly face. Put away the ugly face, Ray. See you all next time. Thank you for watching, and I hope you look forward to Horizon Forbidden West. I'm going to have a very quick go on it when it does download, which is probably another 2 or 3 hours. So please give me a disc next time. So I'll see you all next time. Bye. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you tune in for Forbidden West tomorrow at 4 o'clock in the UK. So bye for now. See you later. Don't forget the thumbs up, by the way. Subscribe and follow on Twitch. Bye for now. See you later. Bye. Shall I turn it off then? Oh, you might as well. That's it. Get rid of the picture. What's the progress? 5 hours left. Might be because I'm streaming.